In other words, context. People will often hear a statement and say, yeah, but that doesn't work for a guy in Alaska and 4 chickens. Okay, fair enough. But perhaps the advice that you just heard was not for a guy in Alaska with 4 chickens. Can you think of someone for whom it is good advice? This is what you ought to do. You ought to first understand what a speaker is trying to say. But a lot of us kind of shut down part of our brain as we're listening because we immediately, I have no idea why we do this, immediately, the first thing that we want to think about is this imaginary context in which what the speaker is telling us is not true. We try to imagine a very narrow context in which what we heard is false, especially if what we heard is uncomfortable or invokes change within us. Whoa, huge resistance there. We need to summon Yeah But Guy. Yeah But Guy will come to the rescue and save us from making any changes. Yeah, but that doesn't work for everyone in every context in every single situation, does it? See? Gotcha. And people assume that if it doesn't work for everyone at every time in every relationship, it isn't true for anyone at any time in any relationship. The truth is, and this is a very critical understanding in philosophy, is that it may very well be true at one time in one relationship, but not true in another time in another relationship. It may be true at the same time, but in a different relationship. It can be true